Good morning everybody, it's Mr. Niall here again, and I'm here in the heart of Archbishop Holgate School, in our spiritual garden, and I'm next to our gift that was given to us by the Dean and Chapter of York Minster. And that links to the theme of this week's act of collective worship. It's all about generosity, and this was certainly a very generous gift from us. But before we lead into the worship, let's give another shout out. And this week, it's a big hello to the students and the staff at Badger Hill Primary School. Enjoy our collective worship, everybody.
Hey guys, welcome back to Assembly with Faith at Home and the Oak National Academy, episode 8.
Hi!
She's Jessica!
And he's Chris.
Today, we're going to be talking about generosity.
Hey Chris, do you have a pen I could borrow?
A pen? Yeah, sure. Let's see. Nope, that's a straw. Nope, that's a glow stick. Nope, that's uncooked spaghetti. Ah! Here's a pen.
Nice, thanks.
No problem.
Oh, hey Chris, do you have a copy of that book that we were talking about that I could borrow?
A book? Yeah, okay, let me just go downstairs. Whew. Here you go.
Aw, thanks.
No worries, Jessica.
Chris is one of the most generous people I know. He's always so quick to help and provide. The way he acts reminds me of this Bible verse. Never walk away from someone who deserves help. Your hand is God's hand for that person. Don't tell your neighbour, maybe some other time, or try me tomorrow, when the money's right there in your pocket. Chris is always generous. He never says no to people when they need a hand. He's a great friend.
Oh, thanks, Jessica. Let's see what you guys have to say about generosity.
What does generosity mean?
When somebody is generous, they give more than expected.
To give and share lots and not to be selfish.
How have you shown generosity in the past?
During lockdown, I've given cards and presents to my friends.
I've shown generosity by helping my friends feel better when they were sad.
Who's the most generous person you know and why?
The most generous person I know is my dad because he spends so much time playing with me.
Jesus, because he gives me everything I need.
Wow, those guys really seem to understand generosity. They seem like they're all so generous. It's inspired me to be more generous too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'd love to give back some of the great things I received. So, there's your pen back.
Whew. Thanks, Jessica.
And here.
Whew. Thanks, Jessica.
It's great to receive and allow others to be generous to you, but sometimes it's an even better feeling to give and be generous to others.
That is so true. Lady Singh is going to talk to us now and give us a few examples of how the Sikh community have shown generosity in the last few months.
Sikhs are taught to serve others. It's called seva. And seva could be feeding the hungry, or giving them shelter, or giving your time to help them, or using your specialism, your expertise to serve others. They're saying serving others is serving God. In all our gurdwaras, a free langar, free food is given to anyone and everyone, whoever comes there. There's no distinction made. And the most famous Gurdwara in India, in Amritsar, called Darbar Sahib, known as a Golden Temple as well. Free food is given 24 hours a day. And 75,000 people eat that food every day. It started with Guru Nanak, who as a young man was given some money to buy groceries for his shop. On his way back, he found a group of hungry people. So he cooked the food and fed them, and explained to his very, very angry father that he's made the best bargain. There's nothing better than serving God's hungry people. Now, during coronavirus, the Sikhs all over the world are serving food, delivering groceries to people who cannot afford or who have lost their jobs or they are vulnerable and they're staying at home. Sometimes they go out at the risk of their own lives as well. They give medicine as well. They're giving blood. They're working any way they can. Perhaps you can discuss with your friends how you can be generous to others. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Lady Singh. It is so great to hear about the generosity that the Sikh community has shown.
I wonder what generous things you guys could do.
We've asked the organisation Prayer Spaces in schools and at home to help us get thinking about generosity.
Here they are now.
For this activity, you will need paper or card, some felt tip pens or pencils. Generosity is about happy giving rather than getting. It's the opposite of being selfish. You can be generous with your things by letting others use them or giving them away. You can also be generous with your time by using some of it to help others. Draw a large clock face onto a piece of paper and then draw a line down the middle. Each half represents 30 minutes. Think about the people in your house. Who could you give 30 minutes of your time to? Write their name in one half of the clock and how you're going to help them. If you can't think of anything, you could ask them what they need help with. On the other side of the clock, write the name of a friend or someone in your family who doesn't live with you. How could you give 30 minutes of your time as a way of being generous to them too? Perhaps you could do or make something for them or write them a letter. Mother Teresa said, "Help one person at a time and always start with the person nearest you." In the Apostle Paul's letter to Timothy, he writes, "Be rich in good works, to be generous and ready to share."
Thank you very much, guys. That was so creative and inspiring.
Definitely something you can have a go at in your own home.
Now for the last part of today's episode. Jessica and I have a special surprise for you.
We sure do.
Watch this!
Ta-da!
We're going to share an icing pop song with you guys, and it's called We're Not Alone.
Which is all about generosity. Why don't you dance and sing along with us?
When the sun goes down, there's a chill in the air, there's a sound. No, I won't be afraid, 'cause I know that you don't turn away. Give me that understanding, tell me where I'm going, give me love everlasting, I'm never on my own. Show me that life of freedom, give me life with meaning, everything to believe.
I love that song.
Me too.
Thank you so much for joining us today, guys.
I had a lot of fun chatting with you about generosity, Chris, and I think I'll keep having a think about what we've spoken about, especially the Bible verse Proverbs 3:27 to 28. Never walk away from someone who deserves help. Your hand is God's hand for that person. Don't tell your neighbour maybe some other time or try me tomorrow when the money's right there in your pocket.
I had a lot of fun this episode too. We'll be here same time, same place next week.
Don't forget to check out our resources page.
See you next time.
Bye!
So, you've just watched another act of collective worship, and this time it was on generosity. I hope you found it enjoyable, I hope it gave you lots to think about, and I hope that in the week ahead you will act on those themes of generosity and be as generous as you possibly can be to all the people that you encounter. Well, it's time for me to go, and you too. So, in the week ahead, work hard and stay safe. And wishing God's blessing on you all. Take care.